So in today's sessions, I'm going to explain two topics. One is master node configuration. So in this topic only, you can work with multiple applications in different machines. Okay, applications you are running in different machines. Applications different machines. I already told you in the last class. So you are running multiple services in a single machine, right? You are running the Git, you are running the Maven, you are running the Tomcat, you are running the Jenkins. Okay, all these services are running in a single machine, and you are deploying the applications using Tomcat in the same machine. If this machine is go down, okay, if this machine is go down, so then what happened? All the applications will be not accessible to the users. Therefore, what we are doing, so we are keeping the applications in a separate window. Okay, we are keeping the applications in separate window. That means I'm running the Jenkins in one machine. Okay, and I'm running the remaining tools. Okay, I'm running the Git and Tomcat. These are the main tools we require, right? So I'm running these two tools in second machine. The first machine I can call this as master, and the second machine I can call as slave. So here, what we need to do, because by using the first machine, we are integrating, right? So we are integrating the Jenkins, we are integrating the tools. Okay, so whenever you are doing the integration, so you need to integrate the Git and Tomcat in the Jenkins itself. You need to integrate the Git and Tomcat in the Jenkins itself. That means again you need to install the Jenkins in the slave machine also. But I don't want to install the Jenkins in the slave machine. Instead, okay, instead I just taking the I'm just creating the Jenkins machine. I'm just creating the Jenkins server in the slave machine. Okay, that is I can do by using master slave configuration. So that part today I'll explain. So here I'm just running this machine. I think it's 10,001. Yeah. You have to remember the ports, otherwise it is also same problem. So now here, this is my Jenkins machine. Okay. So, but what I'm doing, I want to I want to do the master node configuration. So for that, I need to launch one more instance. Okay, I'm launching one more instance. So for this, I'm taking the Amazon Linux only. I'll do one thing. I launch two more machines with master and slave for the easy of understanding. I'm taking the same security group, same key. I'm launching one more machine. slave. So I'm taking the same security group. Now here I'm able to see three machines. So out of three, one is master, other one is slave, other one is Jenkins. So now I'm going to work with the master slave machine now. So for that, first I will explain. So for that, I need to install the Jenkins here, the master. Okay. Just I'm logging into the machine. I'm installing the Java. Java -1. Java is installed. Now I'm going to install the Jenkins. So for that, I need to take the Jenkins install. Take this URL. So the Linux machine. So this is the command. First command. Second command. So try to install the Jenkins. Java is already there. So Jenkins is not there. It is asking for daemonize. With the daemons. Just a moment.
The same problems like Day4 yesterday you send me the command also. If you execute the command, then it's working with respect to them.
Command here. Let me share this document.
Answer, మన ఫెయిల్ చేసారు ఆన్సర్ ఆ కమెంట్స్. చూడు
still asking for demos. Okay.
Sir, once check the Java versions, but because to work with Jenkins, only Java 8 and 11 are supported. Once check the Java versions.
11 only.
Yes, yes.
Commission have only RHL package 7. It is don't have package 8. That is, it is throwing the error. Now it is installed. Understood, right? So this is Amazon Linux machine is having the RHL version as 7 only. Okay, latest Linux machines they are having the version RHL version as 8, but the default Linux machine has the version as only 7. That is the reason. Okay, it is not taking. Okay. Jenkins. To install. So meanwhile, I'll keep the Tomcat in the slave machine. So I want to install Java. Right. I'm just making the Jenkins as portable service with this command. So sudo systemctl enable the command which makes, okay, it is making the Jenkins service as portable service. Okay, now I'm starting the service. Jenkins is started. Now let us check the status. It is running. Now just launching the machine, Jenkins machine here, master machine. Default port is 800. So, but this port is not open, so I need to open the port. Okay, launch wizard one only, so it is already open. There is advantage of taking the existing security groups because the port is already given in that one. Otherwise, you need to pass the port. I'm choosing this one, especially launching Jenkins in other machine. So coming to this other one, so here Jenkins is installed, sorry, Java is installed here. I'm just moving it to the path. Okay, here I'm just installing the Tomcat. So in the procedure for installation of Tomcat, right? So just go to the Tomcat. So here we need to view the path for Jenkins. Meanwhile, so cat password. So here you can install the suggested plugins. While I'm going to the Tomcat, taking this one, sudo wget then Apache Tomcat is there. I'm just extracting this one. Sudo tar -xzf Apache Tomcat. Just moving to the folder. And before starting the Tomcat, I want to do something. Okay, so some configurations. So cd, so move it to the conf folder. Conf. So here I want to edit not here. So here move it to the content folder. Oh, sorry, permission denied. Still, I'm in the same folder, so I need to give the full permissions. So, R 777 Apache Tomcat. Now, I'm able to move into the content folder. Here, I have the file called server.xml for changing the port. Because both are cannot run in the same port, Jenkins and Tomcat. So for that, I'm changing the port for Tomcat server.xml sudo vi. There, here I'm changing the port of Tomcat. So it's 090 exit. Now here I'm editing the Tomcat hyphen users. That file also I need to edit. So go to the bottom, edit this file to give the context, whatever it is there here. Change accordingly. Name, password, roles. You can use the roles. Manager, GUI, manager, script, manager, GUI, manager, GUI, manage script. Next, Tomcat. Status. Status. Okay, three rules. Three roles. Save and quit. And next, I want to start the service of Tomcat. For that, I want to do one more setting in the web apps, the manager folder, in the meta info folder. Okay, here I have one context file is there, so I need to edit this file. Context XML. Here I want to disable this one because it is by default it is a local host, but we are accessing with the IP, so we need to disable this one. Now let us restart the service. Folder, startup. That is started on the port 8090. So to check the port, to check the service is running or not, first I need to open the port in the slave machine and just install the Tomcat. So Jenkins is installed in the master machine. Now here Tomcat is installed in the slave machine. Yeah, okay, 8090 is there here. Here IP. IP. Okay. Let's check whether I'm able to Yes, this is a manager application. Good. So now I have installed the Jenkins in one machine and Tomcat in another machine. Now what I want to do, I want to use this machine for deployment purpose and for this for building purpose. Okay, so let us do one thing for that. Put the manage Jenkins here. So go to the manage nodes. Okay, first you need to do the master slave configuration. You need to establish the connection between the master and slave. So for that, what you need to do, so click on the new node. So let us say here you can write node 1. But before that, so before creating the node, you need to create one username and password. Okay, you need to create one username and password for this account. Okay, so currently, okay, for the slave machine, I want to create username and password for doing the SSH purpose. Okay, for doing the SSH purpose. So for that, what I'm doing, already EC2 hyphen user is there. For this user, I'm creating the password. I'm creating the password. So sudo password is EC2 hyphen user. So giving the password. The password I have given. Sorry, password does not match. Okay, once again I'm giving the password. Say okay, I'm given the password. So now after the password is given, so what I need to do, I want to enable the password authentication, right? So sudo /etc /ssh /sshd for config. Sorry. SSH SSHD config. That's only right. Then why it is not taking sudo /etc/ssh. It's sudo sshd config. Okay, here I can enable the password authentication to yes. Here it is default, it is no. Yes, giving us yes. Already EC2 hyphen user is given under that is sudo sudo user. Okay, that file is available under So here already EC2-user is added here. EC2-user is not added, you can add here. The only file. So just making this file as mod, giving the full permissions to this. Now do this. Over. Here I am giving the user details. C2 hyphen for this and giving the root permissions. Save and quit. Now I want to restart the service because you made the changes in the config file, so you should restart the service. Service SSHD restart. So service is restarted. So now if you want to log in, okay, if you want to log in with the, let's check the password. It is taking this password or key, default key. Let us log in with the password. I'm taking this one as it is. For slave machine, I'm taking the IP. So here I'm not giving any key. Let us check. Asking for the password. Yes. No, I'm logging into the machine with password, not with a key. So therefore, you need to remember these two, username and password, and that is required for master node configuration. Okay. So here, after creating the new node, so once again I'm showing here in the manage Jenkins. Okay, the manage nodes and clouds. Click on the new node. Give the node name as node 1. So permanent node, you need to select this permanent node agent. So whenever you select this one, there is a connection will be permanently established with the master. So click on OK. Now here you need to give the description, the same description you are finding when you are seeing the configure system. So description, so you can give, so this is a slave machine. So number of executors, you can see here, the number of executors here, this is by default, you can see here, that is, we give 3, here you can see the three values. And next, remote root directory. This means where in the remote machine, okay, where you want to install the Jenkins. Where you want to install the Jenkins. So this is the path we need to give. So for that, I want to install the Jenkins in the remote machine in this particular path /home/ec2-user. In this particular path, Jenkins will be installed. Okay. So next, labels. So this is very, very important. So the slave machine that is identified with the help of the label only. Therefore, you need to give the label name and you need to remember this label name. Okay, so slave 1, or you can give any name. So Tomcat. You can give any name here, the slave name. So here usage. So this is the default. You can use this one. So launch agent. So launch agent means how you are connecting with the slave. So I'm connecting from the master to slave by using SSH connection. Okay. So for that SSH connection, you need to give the host name. So you know the host already, right? So you know already host of slave machine. So these are slave machine host. Host means IP. You need to give the IP here. So next you need to give the credentials. Already you have created one credentials, right? So you need to pass the credentials. So by default there is no credentials here. So you need to add the credentials. So there you need to give the credentials as EC2-user, that is a username, and I am giving the password. So here you can give the slave one slave credentials. You can give the same thing here, but here there is no gap should be there. Okay, so like that I have given and I have added. Now here you can see the credentials. You can give the credentials. Now here host key verify section. So known host, currently I'm not verifying any host section. So non-verifying verification strategy. You need to select this one. Now just save. Understood, right? What we are doing? Click on the new node. You will get this page. So give the name of the node. Okay, so you can give the description. You can give a number of executors or not. That is up to you. So, but you need to select the remote root directory. That is very, very important. That is where you want to install the Jenkins in the remote machine. Currently in the slave machine, I don't have any Jenkins. Okay, I have the Jenkins in the master machine only. So I want to install the Jenkins in the slave machine. So you need to give the particular path of the slave machine. And next, labels. So what is the remote machine name? That can be given as Tomcat. So usage. So this is the default option. So launch method, you are launching means connecting the machine with SSH only. So then you can give the host name. You can give the add the credentials. Okay, that you are given for the user. So and then you can select the host verification strategy. So non-verifying verification strategy. So just save this. Now here by default there is a communication. So you just click on the node one. So now here you can see the logs. So here you need to get this message. On the background, you are able to see this message. Whenever you are giving the username and password and executing, saving that one, so background description, this logs will be running. And finally, you need to see this message. The agent connected successfully, okay, and online. That means the connection between master and node is established. So if you go to the back, so now see here, the both master and node both are in sync. Okay, both the machines are in sync status now. Understood? So first, primarily, you need to do this configuration. So you need to establish the connection between the master and node. So this is very, very important step. And after this only, you can perform the jobs. Okay, after this only, you can perform the jobs. So just click on the Jenkins here. Any doubts here? So before proceeding the job section, the rest of the thing is known for you. Okay, the rest of the things are known for you. Here, this is the major part. Okay, this is the major thing you need to understand here. So any doubts here? Finally, you need to see both the machines, both the nodes are in sync state. So any doubts? So if no doubts, so I'll go for the next thing. So here I want to build some jobs here. So for that I'm creating one job. So here let us take a sample job, or you can call project one. So freestyle project, select this number one. Okay, so this is master description you can give. Okay, and see here you can select this option, restrict where these projects can run. So this is very, very important. So here you need to give the label option. Okay, so currently here you can see the two labels. So master and What is the label of that one? So Tomcat is a label you are given, right? So you need to remember that name. That name only here you can give. So whenever you are giving that name, so then that job can be done only on that particular machine. Okay. So before that, I'm just doing the settings. So git repository URL. So here I'm giving up. I'm giving a git URL. So see here what it is throwing, failure to connect the repository, error performing git command, because git is not installed in the Jenkins machine, the master machine. Therefore, you need to install the git in the master machine. So this is slave machine. So this is the master machine. Starting the git. So sudo yum install git. So whenever you install the git in the machine, so you are not getting that error. It's installed. So now see, now the error is not there because previously git is not there. So now after that I want to install the Maven. So build Maven. Maven done, but here Maven is not installed here. So for that, so before that I'm just here also you can go. Before that I'm just doing the savings. Whatever the settings I have changed, I'm doing this save. Okay, here go to the manage Jenkins. So here global to configuration. So give the Maven, add the Maven installation. So give any name, Maven. So install automatically. So Maven will be installed automatically. Apply and save. Now go to this job. Here, configure. Here now you are able to see this option, Maven version. So Maven. So command is clean package. So up to this part, you know, right? Okay. Up to this part, you know. So if you run this project, so you are able to see. So the workspace is now available and some logs will be generated. So let's wait for the package. So here the build is success now. Now, whatever the package that is available here it is available. But I want to execute the same job in the slave machine because Tomcat is available in the slave machine. Okay. So for that, what I want to do, so Same, go to the configure. So restrict where this project to be run. Okay, so just give this project. So label. So you can give the label name as, what is the label name? It is Tomcat. I want to run this same project in the slave machine. Okay, so for that, so you are giving the same Git credentials. Okay, so next you are giving the same thing. So same Jenkins will be available in the slave machine without installing. So now here you need to add the Tomcat related credentials you need to give here. So where you need to give the Tomcat credentials? In the post build actions. The post build actions, but you are not able to see the Tomcat related content. So for that, you need to install the plugin. So what is the plugin? The plugin is called deploy to container. Deploy to container. So this is the plugin you need to install. Now the plugin is installed. I'll go back. Now here in the project one, now you are able to see. So deploy to container. So here already I have given. So label Tomcat is given. So whenever you are giving the label expression, so here it is showing. So label Tomcat matches one node. So permissions or other restrictions provided plugins may further reduce the list. So connection is established. That is the meaning. So here post build. So here deploy where or here to a container. So here you can give the path as ***/star var. This is the package. Now the context path is code. Now what is the Tomcat you have deployed? It is 8x version. So therefore here 8.x. So and also you need to give the credentials for the Tomcat. So I am giving the Tomcat. And here we will give the Tomcat credentials. Yeah. Now you need to add the Tomcat credentials. So what is the Tomcat URL you need to give here? So the already Tomcat URL is there. You need to give the Tomcat URL. This is the Tomcat URL. So previously you are deployed that you are installed the Tomcat in the same machine. That's why you are giving the same IP here. But here the Tomcat is in different machine. Therefore, you need to give the Tomcat of that machine. Where the Tomcat is running, you need to give the particular machine details. Okay. So now here just apply and save. Now everything is done. So what you are done, you have done all the settings as it is. You have given the Git, you have given the Maven, and you have given the Tomcat details. Okay, but here the URL is where the Tomcat is running. You need to give that URL. Okay, but the only difference here is restrict where this project can be run. This option can be applicable only visible. This option can be visible only when you do the master node configuration. Only when you do the master node configuration, then only this option is visible. Otherwise, this option is not visible. Okay, just save, apply and save. But you are getting one error. See what is the error? See, it is failed. Why it is failed? Can anybody tell me why? What is the reason for it is failing? Seeing the logs also you can. Why it is failed? just we have done right. You need to install the Git in the slave machine. In the slave machine, we don't have Git, right? We are installed only Tomcat. That is the reason. Showing error. So yum install Git. What happened? Sudo. Okay. I want to. I have given the full permissions right for sudo hours. That is the problem. Sudo ch. Yeah, I'm just moving to the. Okay. I created this error. Should not be 440 PC / sudo. Because sudoers file we are already made as editable file previously. Because of that, so this is the issue. Because this file should not be as a readable file. We need to do here. We need to launch a new machine. Okay, so without wasting time, I'm just relaunching the machine. One more machine. So do not give the writable permissions to the sudoers file. If that given, so this is the issue you are getting. I want to delete this one. Shut down this machine. So we need to repeat all the process. We need to give the mask node connectivity again because this slave is not available now. So when logging into the machine, the okay, let's launch the Tomcat folder. Sudo Tomcat. Tomcat. Before that, I give the two permissions. Sudo chmod 7 Apache Tomcat. Permission. So moving to Apache. So folder here I can see Tomcat users XML. Tomcat users XML. So here changing the port to here. I will change. I will do the users now. We have copied here. Here I am changing the port also. .xml. Now one more change I want to do, that is cd web apps manager metadata called context.xml. Here I need to comment this one. Okay. Now start the service. In the bin folder. No. Here, team in bin folder. I'm just starting the Tomcat. So Java is not there, so that's why I need to install the Java. Java. So Java is installed. So just start up message. Let us check Tomcat is starting or not. Save machine. Tomcat. So yes, Tomcat is running. To access the yes, I'm able to access the manager portal. Right now, here again, I want to do again. I need to do the master slave configuration because whatever I did, that is wrong. The slave machine is not available now. So I need to delete this one. Delete agent. New node. So if you are node 1 permanent. Here you can give description. This you can change this or keep it, no problem. Here the path of Jenkins to be installed. But one more thing you need to do, right? What is that one? You need to create the users here. You need to create the users. Moving into the creating the password. Password is equal hyphen user. What is the password here? Password I have changed. The password authentication, yes. So the password authentication, yes. Whenever you make the changes, okay, and you need to add this file to the sudo because in the sudo there is no on file. City user is not added here. Let us check this. That is good. What's fully okay. Here file is not opening. Scroll to here I have sudoers file. I'm just making a copy of sudoers file. Sudoers file is not there, not the file. Okay, now here is sudoers file. There are details. Here I'm creating. Now I'm just restarting the service. Sudo service restart. Okay, service is restarted. Now let me try to log in with EC2-user. Just closing this one. The slave machine. Right. Log into the machine. See the Tomcat is working or not. So, message. Tomcat is started. So let us check the Tomcat. Okay, Tomcat is working now. Here I want to add the user details. So label Tomcat and label as Tomcat. So here by SSH agent. So I want to give the slave machine details. So here I need to give the Tomcat, same details I'm giving. So here not verifying any strategy here. Save. After doing the save, we need to check the logs here. So here launch failed. So cleaning up connection closed. So for that, what you need to do? So back to up. So click on the node one. So launch agent. So launching agent. So see here. Application failed. Wrong password. Okay, here failed to authenticate the Tomcat, so it is wrong password. So that's we need to check the password. So go to the configure. So here add this pass. Okay, sorry. Here we need to give the username and password, right? Not this one. Here we need to give the EC2 user details. You need to give here. SSH user details. So we launch the agent. Now see, agent successfully connected online. We need to see this message. Back to the list. Now see, both the machines are in sync. Both the machines are now in sync. Now in the node machine, previously I found, so Git is not installed. So now I'm installing the Git here. So sudo now Git is installed here. Now I'm moving to the Jenkins job, the project, configure. Here I want to restrict this project. So where I want to restrict, so I want to run this project on the Tomcat. Okay, now everything is same. So Maven is given and Tomcat. So here the Tomcat URL is wrong now because I'm running the Tomcat in different machines. So you need to give the username and password for that particular machine. So here we need to give the details of this. Now apply, save. So let us try to run the job now. You know, Git is installed, so it is executing the Git related commands. So Git checkout, okay. So Git config, Git fetch, all the commands is installing. So Maven is now installing. So all these commands are now installing in the remote machine, not in the primary machine. So See here, you can observe here. So started by user admin. Jenkins user started this project. So running a system. So building remotely on node 1. You need to observe this point. Okay, you need to observe this point. So building remotely on node 1, Tomcat. That means in the Tomcat machine, in the node 1 machine, this project is running, not in the main project, not in the main machine. In the slave machine, this project is running. See, still it is taking the dependencies from the central repository. Build is success. See, the project also success. So build is success. So that means course.var is generated. Now after that it is deploying. So where it is deploying? It is deploying the package into the Tomcat. Okay, before that you need to install the Tomcat in the node server. Okay, the node machine. Now the Tomcat is running. If you access the application, you see here the application is running. So what is the difference you observed of yesterday and today's? Anybody? So what is the difference you observed yesterday and today's sessions? So did it, what is the difference you observed? Hello, am I audible?
Audible, sir.
So what is the difference yesterday and today's sessions? In the yesterday session, what we are doing, all the jobs we are completed in the single machine. So see, the single machine is still running. In the Jenkins machine only, I have performed all the jobs. I have installed the Tomcat in the same machine. I have installed the Jenkins in the same machine. Okay, I created the project in the same machine. Okay, so I run the project in the same machine. I deployed the project in the same machine. But what happened because of these so many tasks? What happened? The machine may go down because of the excessive RAM utilization. So for that, what I want to do, I want to run the deployment in different machine. Okay, I want to run the project in the different machine, but the major Jenkins will be in the master. Okay, but a replica, a copy of Jenkins is created under slave machine, but actually in the slave there is no Jenkins. Okay, in the slave there is no Jenkins. So if you want to check, you can check here. So here this is a slave machine, right? So if you run the command, let us check whether slave is installed or not here. The Jenkins installed or not. So sudo service status Jenkins. So the service sudo service Jenkins status. So here the Jenkins is installed, but it is not a sorry, here Jenkins is not installed. So see here. So unit Jenkins.service could not be found. That means Jenkins is not installed in the remote machine. But what you are doing, you are running the project in the slave machine. Okay, you are running the entire project on the slave machine by installing the Jenkins in the master machine. Okay, because of this, what happened? Okay, so there is some memory utilization will be good. Okay, memory utilization is good because the main Jenkins is running in the master machine and Tomcat is running in the slave machine. Understood? Any doubts here?
Master and slave sync position, sir.
Master slave should be in the sync position. So here you need to see the status in the manage Jenkins, in the manage nodes and clouds. So these should be in sync position. Then only this process can be happen. The project can be executed in the node. Otherwise, it is not possible. Understood?
Okay. Right.
So if you want to split the job further, you can split the job further again. That means currently what I did, so I have taken one master machine. I have taken one slave machine. So in the master machine, I have installed the Jenkins. Okay, in the slave machine, I have installed the Git and Tomcat. So because of this, the Jenkins is running in the master machine. Okay, but the deployment done in the slave machine. You are accessing the project in the slave machine using the slave URL. Okay, if you want to run the multiple jobs in the multiple machines. Okay, say master machine is there, the slave one, slave two. Like this, you can take three examples. One more example. So in the master machine, so as usual, Jenkins is running. So I want to run the this one. What is only I want to the checkout. Okay. So for this, I am explaining in different way. So for this, you need to create three jobs. Job one, for example, job one. So job two, job three. Create three jobs. So in the first job one, so what you need to do? So I want to do the only checkout. Okay, I want to do only checkout. Okay, in the second job, I want to do the Maven commands. That means package should be built. The second job, I want to do the package. So next, on third one, so I want to do the deployment. So these three jobs you can do in the three different machines. Okay, say this is master machine, or we can take another main machine. So master machine you can take. Okay, in the master machine only you can create the three jobs. Okay, so in the job one, so this is Git checkout, but I want to run this project, run this job in the, let us say, slave one. Okay, so or you can take okay, so I want to run this job two in the slave two. I want to run this job in the slave three. Okay, then what happened? Only in the slave one, only Git checkout is happened. There is no other job. Okay, where I can give that step. So in the build job, okay, for example, I'm just give an example here. So I'm creating three jobs here. The dummy jobs I'm creating, I'll explain that. So job one, freestyle project. So here, just save and apply. And I'm creating one more job. So job two. So freestyle project, okay. So save and apply. Next, back to dashboard, job three. Job three. So if you want to rename the job, so that part also I'll show. So back to dashboard. So just renaming this project. So rename, select this one here. So first, what is the first step? Checkout branch. So rename. First step, I want to do this one. So in the second step, what I want to do in the second job? In the second job, I want to build the package. This is second job. And in the third job, I want to deploy the deploy the third job. Now what I'm doing for this, you need to create the 3 machines first. You need to create the 3 machines and you need to enable the master node establish. You need to enable the master node connection, right? Like this, you need to create 3 more machines. Node 1 I created, right? You can create node 2, node 3. Total 4 machines you need to create. In the master machine, Jenkins is running. In the node 1, node 2, node 3. In the node 1, only one job is running. The node 2, only other second job is running. In the node 3, the third job is running. Okay, where you can give that particular job. That means I want to run the job 1 in the node 1. Where I can give? So go to the configure. So here you have an option. Restrict where this project can be run. Here you can see, you can type node 1. Here you can see this option. So node 1. Okay. So next you can give Git. The checkout you can give here. Git checkout you can here. So apply and save. First job is successful. First one is completed. Next, go to the second job. So again, go to the configure and give here. Where I need to give? Restrict where this project can be run. So I want to run this project in the node 2. Here node 2 is not there, that's why it is not showing. But if you add the node 2 and both, it will sync with the master, then it is showing the connectivity. So it is showing the node 2. Now, given the Maven package, give the Maven commands. Okay, so next, go to the third job. Okay, go to the third job. So here you can give this, restrict the project where can be done. So give the node 3 and give the details of Tomcat. But remember, where in the node 3 you are giving the Tomcat, right? Okay, in the node 3, the slave 3 you are giving the deployment. Therefore, in the slave 3 should be Tomcat should be installed. Tomcat should be installed. So in the slave 1 you are doing the Git checkout, right? So therefore, in the slave 1 Git should be installed. Okay, in the slave 2 Maven to be installed. Okay, you can also perform the example like this. Instead of running in the 2 machines, I can run the and I can split the same project in 3 different jobs. So this you can do when you understand the master slave concept. Any doubts here? Just practice this. You can get it easily. Understood? Okay. Any doubts here? Okay, na? Okay, then so today is the master concept, master node concept. That is very important. So still some concepts are there in the Jenkins. So I'll continue the topic tomorrow. Okay, still some more topics are there. So till now you have done the deployment of the build the package, but you did not test the package. So you need to test the package. Okay, with the tool called SonarQube. And one more thing, you need to move the package to factory called Nexus. So these 2 topics are there. So I'll explain these 2 topics in the tomorrow class. Clear? If you have any doubts, you can ask me in this topic, or otherwise you can leave the session.